Back again with another fresh cut. You are now tuned into the underground. My name is Mbaya. I go by the doctor. If you are not watching my content on a regular, you need to start ASAP. Subscribe to my channel. Get me on all my different platforms. Follow me. I post help content daily. Anyway, just a quick FYI, trigger warning alert for anybody that is sensitive towards certain words. I'm never going to say this on another video again, so here we go. What I am demonstrating here is how to execute a clean, fresh, symmetrical exquisite lineup. I'm using my Rebel trimmer. I just got this thing out of the box. If you caught my last video review, definitely go and watch that. I like what this thing does. Coming out of the box, this thing is definitely ready to go. I'm a rebel, so I'm definitely very unorthodox about how I go about everything. But anyway, look, check this out. When it comes to executing a symmetrical lineup, you have to start from the middle. Work your way out into the vertical bars. Take your time. As you can see, I'm showing this footage in real time. I'm not speeding it up as I usually would. I'm showing you how precise the Rebel from Stylecraft is. This thing is amazing. It's very rare that you get something out of the box. And this thing is set, ready to go. I mean, I'm probably gonna mess with this blade, adjust it a little bit later on. But for right now, I'm trying to learn this blade still. So I'm definitely keeping it just as is. But anyway, I've gotten my straightaway on point. I've gotten the whole forehead front. I'm going to start working my way out into the vertical bars. I'm going to start with this right side and just ease my way in there. I'm not rushing at all. I know some people always say this in my comment sections, which surprises me because they tend to think that a trimmer that is not hitting precisely right away with just one touch is not official. Well, guess what? Everyone's hair is going to react differently to the blades. So please completely cut out the goofy conversations that are really unrealistic. Oh, that thing didn't touch on point the first time you set it down, so that means you don't know what you're doing. Those trimmers are garbage. No, that's not the case. Don't ever fall for this whole craze when it comes to zero gap and adjusting your trimmers. It's so irrelevant and unnecessary, especially if you are a beginner barber and are still learning how to go about using each trimmer blade or clipper blade, especially clippers. Never adjust your clippers. Just keep them as is out of the box. They're perfect. If you have to adjust, go ahead, so be it, do your thing. But when it comes to trimmers, be careful when it comes to adjusting. Zero gapping is not for everyone. Everyone wants to zero gap. Everyone wants the sharpest of tools when it comes to trimmers. They want the sharpest line. But at the end of the day, you just have to take your time. Because like I said, everyone's hair is going to react differently to the blade. So you have to mold the shape of the hairline you're working on in. Do not rush it. Just take your time. As you can see from the video demonstration, I am definitely taking my time. I don't have to rush. I'm not trying to get this person out in 3 minutes. If anybody's saying you should get the person out within 10 to 15 minutes, they are creating and producing garbage haircuts. I don't care what way you slice that, is garbage. Now, yes, there's certain people's hair textures that just will definitely allow you to do so. You can execute something within 3 minutes. Within 15 minutes, you can do a whole full service. But when it comes to the facial hair, if they have a goatee, a beard, whatever, you can't rush that out. There's no such thing as just pumping people in and out of the chair and expecting quality. That's the old school way of doing it. I know my instructor back in school definitely used to always say, you should be done with that haircut in 15 minutes, because every time whenever I would start working on my haircut, I would take up to 20 minutes, maybe even 35, 40 minutes on a ball fade, a taper, whatsoever you name it. I would take my time. And every client that left was happy and enjoyed the service throughout the whole process of me doing everything when it came down to step by step of each section, executing the blurry fade. Everyone does not want to be rushed out. If you're rushing out somebody within 15 minutes or less, you're charging cheap and you're not producing quality. You probably don't have enough confidence in your work. Now, some people will definitely cringe at what I'm saying right now, but I am speaking nothing but truth. This is facts. All right? So take your time. Don't rush. Execute the work properly. Take the proper steps in order to achieve quality. There's no rush in perfection. Not even perfection. That's the wrong choice of words, to be honest. It's all about quality. Forget the quantity. You can get as many people in a day as much as you want, charging $10, $15, $20. Or if you could charge $50 or even $100 or $500, I guarantee you no man or woman walking this earth will pay you $50 to $150 or $500, even $1,000 for a 10-minute service. That's ridiculous. You definitely missed something. There's some people that will execute the job in, let's say, 10, 15 minutes, but guess what? They're going to spend the rest of that hour or 2-hour duration that they owe you for your service, whatever the time is that you booked for, they're going to spend the rest of that time checking their work. Now, that's a professional, unless they're just getting over on you. There's no way around that. Quality is never rushed. Then you have the other conversation, which comes down to a barber packing up their arsenal, packing up their tools to show up to your place, your office, your hotel, you name it. That's a whole nother conversation that I don't really like to get into because those numbers come off really disrespectful to the person that is requesting the service. But you have to realize when someone packs up their entire gear to come and service you, you have entered a different realm, a completely different tax bracket, other than you just simply showing up to the shop. You set your broke, injured bank account up for a house call, which you can simply say you cannot afford. Because guess what? House calls are a luxury. Anybody that is showing up to you is a complete luxury. Imagine having a chef at your favorite restaurant appearing or showing up to your home and cook for you. Do you expect to pay the same rate? Anyway, food digests, right? You poop it out. A haircut grows back. You cut it all over again. What are we talking about? A car detail is $200 to $500, but you can simply go to Mister's or whatever the case is for $10 to $20 and vacuum it out yourself and get it washed. So please, cut it out. Quiet down all that irrational conversations about barbers have gone wild and they're doing too much. You just simply can't afford it. Anyway, if you found this video helpful, please comment, share this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on all my different platforms. And like I say, please subscribe to this channel. I post content daily.